Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Yeah, Mr. Bella once again. Wisdom, heal it, come on. Say Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. No, no, no. Biafra will live forever. 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 Ogerugo manige tetanora. The lovers of Biafra. This is the time we need to come together and fight for what is belong to us. Ogerugo maniga bandits who want to make us a giant of Africa. Adapo chinti na hesugo. Mbogeru ni sina nyama kweno. Hello Lisa Binigwe out of his wisdom, giving us somebody like Nnamdi Kanu for this our race mission. Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. Oh no. See Ojukwu, our hero, how the fighting never stop. Nnamdi Kanu, but no one will stop. He cannot stop. Biafra will live forever. Believe me now.
But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the Council of Despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to this broadcast today. You are watching live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1. You are watching live and direct on YouTube. You are watching live and direct on other social media platforms. Welcome this evening. We are going to be addressing the issue of Biafra struggle. Before we to refresh, welcome back. Welcome back. We are going to be addressing Biafra struggle. The Biafra struggle, it is time you change your perspective about the Biafra struggle. I want to embark on a teaching today. I want to embark on a teaching. I want to embark on sensitization of our people for you to know that it is time you change your perspective about Biafra freedom. I can never stop to be disappointed, irrespective of how you see it. And because of what has transpired so far, I have come to do this particular explosive broadcast. And then also to make those who are concerned, the affected people, to understand that it is time to change their perspective about Biafra struggle, or they step aside. They must change their perspective about the struggle for Biafra, or they should step aside. It may be sounding strange, it may sound very strange, but believe me, it is time to change the perspective about Biafra struggle, or you step aside. What has happened so far is going to be the biggest setback. Let me tell you, if anything changes as a result of what happened, it means it is going to be by miracle. It is not going to be as a result of a strategy. And so it has become imperative. It has become imperative that I make this broadcast today as directed by Elohim. I want you to understand that struggle for freedom is not a child play. I want you to understand that struggle for independence is not try and luck. I want you to understand that the struggle for independence is not gambling. I want you to understand that you must do everything to maintain the trust of the people. Anybody that is not ready for Biafra struggle should step aside. Anybody, especially those who are in the decision making, all of them who is not ready to be piloting the Biafra struggle should step aside. Before I go into what I'm about to do today, I want to ask a question. Since the abduction and kidnapping of our leader, what have you done to the struggle for Biafra restoration? And this question is going to everybody. It is not specifically targeted at anybody or any group. But if you are in IPOB, from the leadership of IPOB down, since the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what have you done to Biafra struggle? I want to know. What have you done differently? What have you done to follow the footsteps of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What have you done for Biafra struggle? It is only to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to know. Have you done anything both on your own, both as a group, both as the leadership for the Biafra struggle specifically? And if you search your conscience, if you search yourself, and you have not done anything specifically for Biafra struggle, it is time you step aside and stop drawing us backward. Let me tell you, a lot of you have always come to say online, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done everything. And I'm going to borrow that thing from you today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done everything. The answer is, what have you done in his absence to Biafra, for Biafra struggle? Search your conscience. What have you done for Biafra struggle in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And if you search your conscience and you have not done anything, it is time you step aside, because you are taking the struggle backward. I'm going to lay a background of what we are going to do this evening. Remember my question. I want every one of you to search your conscience. What have you done to Biafra struggle, for Biafra struggle in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, apart from let him release, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free him unconditionally? What have you done for the Biafra struggle in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Let me tell you, don't tell me, I have been advocating for free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not, you are not in the position to advocate. There are people who their job is to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, and they are doing it very well. You are not the one. You are not the one to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not you. There are people who have been contracted, who are professionals in the field to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they are doing that job. So my question is, since the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what have you done for the Biafra struggle? I want everybody, search your conscience. Search your conscience. You in the leadership of this movement, what have you done for the Biafra struggle in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Ask yourself that question and answer it. And if you check your conscience, you have not done anything for Biafra struggle, it is time you step aside. You are an obstacle to Biafra freedom. Let me tell you, if you don't know what is freedom fighting, if you don't know what is liberational force, if you don't know what is liberational movement, you go and study and make a research how it is done. Because you join Biafra struggle, because you are available, because you made yourself available, does not mean that you know what it takes to liberate people. So search yourself. Search yourself. If you are not ready to make a very dangerous decisions, if you are not ready to make mistakes that is going to propel to lead you forward, you step aside. And I'm going to tell, I did not just come here to talk. Okay? I'm going to prove you, including those who are telling you, you are going to kill yourself. Is that how you are going to be in Biafra? I'm going to prove you wrong today. Because I am prepared for this struggle. I did not come to join IPOB, join Biafra struggle, which I joined because of what I have seen, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did, and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Now, in his absence, what have you done? In the absence of Onyendu, what have you done for Biafra? Nothing. I can give you that judgment. Absolutely nothing. Zero. Nothing. Those who are actually trying to broadcast about Biafra, you send people to start attacking them. And I'm going to expose some of them today. You send people to attack them. So remember the question I'm asking now. I said, what have you done in the absence of Onyendu? Apart from telling me, let us release him, you must free him. What have you done for Biafra struggle? Releasing Onyendu is not in your power to do. You are not trained to release Onyendu. The only thing you can do is to create awareness that he was abducted, extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. And there are people who are hired, who have been paid, who are doing this job as their professional job to release Onyendu, of which Barrister Ejiofor is leading them. And you are not going to tell Barrister Ejiofor how to do his job. You can't. Barrister Ejiofor is trained to defend people in the court of law. Barrister Lawyer Ejimako is trained to defend people in the court of law. And you can't advise them what to do. So what have you done in the struggle? In the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I want to tell you people one thing today. It is time you change your perspective about Biafra. It is either you are in for Biafra or you step aside. You are destroying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has built. It doesn't matter whether order is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But believe me, we have followed him to know what is right and what is wrong. Now, today, I am going to use South Africa. I'm going to use South Africa. If you are afraid of being tagged a terrorist, you are not ready for freedom. You are not ready. If you are afraid of being tagged a criminal, you are not ready for freedom. You are not ready. If you are afraid of America calling you criminal, of America, British calling you terrorist, you are not ready for your freedom. You don't know what freedom is. Step aside. Every freedom movement in this life has been branded one name or the other until they are liberated. It is part of this movement. If you are not ready to be called a criminal, step aside. You don't know what you are doing. Some of you don't even know what is administrative procedures. Some of you have never served in a public office to know how things are done. And you are here setting us backward. When it is time to make our voice heard by making dangerous decisions that could be also a mistake, let that mistake be made. You people disappointed Biafra. And I will never ever forget yesterday. I will never. In this struggle, I will never. instead of you to continue to maintain the integrity and the trust of the people, you are destroying the trust, making our enemy to bank on it. I was reading a statement from a northern Nigeria, and the people who are in media are sharing it. They say, look at, a northerner say, oh, now the IPOB has proven that they are not terrorists. It's a shame. It's a shame because no, you people have not learned anything. I have been shouting this and I say, any day northerner praise you, you are in the wrong path. Any day Fulani praise you, you are in the wrong path. For Fulani to come to say you are no longer a terrorist because you cancel sit at home, it means something is wrong. Something is wrong. And I said this thing, we have made this point clear. Anything you do, Northern praise you for it, retract from it. That is problem. Anytime a Northerner is praising you for your action, that your action is against your people. And today, we have seen it. We have seen that a Northerner is praising you for canceling the sit at home you ordered. Now, what am I saying? I am telling you that I want you to watch. I've just made a statement. I'm going to bring a video evidence, video teaching. I will use video to teach you today that some of you need to change your perspective immediately about Biafra freedom, except you are deceiving people, except this whole thing is, which I know, because I have dealt with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am dealing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directly. He is real. He is real. And anybody who have tried to call me from secret or call me privately can attest to it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is 1000% real. That is why somebody like me, I want to stand behind him. I want to stand behind him. Because I see somebody who is real. It doesn't matter what he did with you. It doesn't matter whether with you he's different person. I don't care. But with me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is real. That's why I am sacrificing everything. Let me tell you. When I read people say, oh, Biafra, you have not gotten Biafra, you are already fighting each other. You are not, IPOB is divided. IPOB is this, IPOB that. My people, let me tell you, do you know that in Finland where I live, in Finland here, Finland fought civil war within themselves after they get independence from Russia. Do you know about it? Do you know about it? They deceive you. They deceive you that, oh, you don't like each other. Oh, you are going to kill yourself. Oh, is that how you want to get Biafra? They deceive you. There is no place where people fight to liberate themselves that you don't have problem. That is why it is very important that you get yourself educated about freedom before you venture into it. Don't be an opportunist because you join it and they make you a leader and you know nothing about leadership. You know nothing about movement. You are making decisions based on your conscience, based on your emotion. And the leadership, the people, politicians are deceiving you. Let me tell you. Let me show you one thing. One moment. I will show you something today. When they tell you that you, Biafra, you are going to kill yourself, oh, Biafra, tell them that no country in this life, in this world, that has fought for freedom that didn't have internal issues. It is normal. Finland, with as little as they are, they had civil war. In 1918, Finland fought civil war within themselves after they got freedom from Russia. Look at it here. Look at it. This is number one. I have come to open your mind this evening, and after this evening, if you do not change your perspective about Biafra, Amadioha will strike you. I want you to read what I'm showing you on the screen. The Finnish Civil War was a civil war in Finland in 1918, fought for the leadership and control of the country between white Finland and the Finnish Socialist Workers' Republic, Red Finland. This whole thing disappeared at the end of the day. During the country's transition from a grand duchy of the Russian Empire to an independent state, the clash took place in the context of the national political and social turmoil caused by World War I. You see that? So when they tell you that you are going to kill yourself or you are going to fight yourself, tell them that it is normal. It is normal because Nigeria have destroyed our mentality. It is normal to fight. Somebody say, you are dividing hip hop. You are an idiot for saying that. You are an idiot. This is a call for the leadership of IPOB to have a change of perspective about Biafra. Telling me you are dividing. You are an idiot for saying that. You think I come here to do follow? Do you think I come to join Biafra to do? I come here for real deal. I am here for freedom, my people. I did not come here to join and do your follow and all that. No. And why I am doing this now is because they don't listen to advice. They don't even listen to people like us. So we are going to be advising them in the open. All they do is to sack people. Sack people that only do suffer to bring to this struggle. And remember, every video I am doing now is going to be on the internet when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. Because he told me to always stand by the truth and diligent. That can never change. It doesn't matter what happened in Anambra State. It was a bad decision, very bad one, because we should have used it to show how serious we are. Listen, let me tell you. I ask you a question again. In the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what have you done for Biafra? Any day anybody tell you, oh, this Biafra, how are you going to manage yourself? You're already fighting. Tell them that even in Finland, they fought civil war within themselves for power transition. In 1918, some of you don't know this history. So I will come here with fact, evidence, and something to show you that whatever you are seeing today, it has already happened. So if we fight ourselves in Biafra, it is not a new thing. Somebody say, look at South Sudan. You have to learn from. Even if is Nigeria better than South Sudan? South Sudan is fighting each other. Is it better than South Sudan have internal crisis because of the long range war they had? And we have to blame the UN, who allowed South Sudan and Sudan to fight war for almost 30 years. You think they are normal? No. The people that are going to enjoy South Sudan are people that are going to give birth to in 10 years' time. And we are not fighting for ourselves. We are fighting for our future generation. So if Biafra come, that we are going to fight internally, we will fight internally. But let it come first. So those who will tell you that Biafra is, we are going to fight each other, make reference to them. Tell them that Finland fought civil war within themselves. I just showed you now. Tell them they fought civil war. Today, they are enjoying it. They are enjoying it. But because Fulani have finished your brain, nobody want to suffer. Nobody want hunger. If you ask, you sit at home, everybody, I don't have food to eat. I don't have food to eat. You are not ready for your freedom. And that perspective must change. It must change, or you just step aside and allow people who are ready to take risk of being taken to ICC, risk of being taken to International Criminal Court, risk of anything. We are ready. I am ready to take that risk. Stop drawing people back. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is already at risk. The second time. If you are not ready for Biafra, step aside, both from the leadership to the lowest man. If you are not ready, step aside. Not when you give people hope, not when you give Biafra hope. At the end of the day, you disappoint them. It can never be accepted again. No. Even those who are in Nigeria, they are telling you, you are suffering your people. Those in America, they tell you, you are suffering your people. Let them tell you whatever they want to tell you, because we can never speak in one voice. It doesn't matter. There is no way we can speak in one voice. But let us have the bigger voice first. Let us have the biggest number, which we have. Forget about what opinion people are giving you. Be focused. The leadership must be focused. Focused, and don't listen to side talk. We are fighting for survival, except you are not ready for that. Except this is just a scam. Immediately, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disappear. So I have come to play one thing. One moment. I have just shown you now that in Finland, they fought civil war after they got independent from Russia. I told you, Finland fought civil war, and today everything is fine in Finland. Because when you have social amenities, when you have a workable government, when you have everything you need, when government protect and provide for you, why should you be fighting each other? Why? So Finland fought in 1918, their own civil war inside themselves. And they call them red and what? And white. Is it red and white? Let me show you again. Look at it. Look at it. Finland Finnish Civil War was a civil war in Finland in 1918, fought for the leadership and the control of the country between white Finland and the Finnish Social Workers Republic, red Finland. So it is between white Finland and red Finland. Today, you can never hear anything about red or white or anything like that, because the government provide everything that every citizen need. This thing disappeared completely. But today, they deceive you as a Biafran. They tell you, oh, you are going to kill each other. Biafra has turned to, the struggle for Biafra have turned to something that you are killing each other. As if they don't. That is why it is very important. Get yours, even if you don't go to school, research about freedom. Research. Research. Don't come to freedom fighting with ignorance, because you are opportune to know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he formed IPOB. That give you the right to come and be misleading the movement in his absence. No. Reasonable people are in this struggle. Get yourself educated about struggle for freedom. I want you to wait one moment. Now, I want Biafrans, because nobody know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. I want to know, I don't know what is, and I am worried. I am worried. So tell us what is going on. Now, look at Radio Biafra. I pumped into Radio Biafra being shut down in London. Radio Biafra being shut down. Are the Biafrans aware of it? Let me show you. We can't allow this to continue. It is either you know what you are doing, or you step aside. You can't rubbish what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done. I don't care whether I am right or wrong in what I'm doing. But let your conscience judge you. Let your conscience judge you. Look at who can explain what this means. Look at this. First Gazette notice to Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra on the 26th of October. There is a Gazette notice to Radio Biafra. Have anything been done? Are the leadership aware of this? The registrar of company give notice that unless cause is shown to contrary, the company will be struck off the registry and dissolved not less than 2 months from the date shown above. So what it means that 2 months from this 26, they are going to struck Radio Biafra out from registry. And somebody is telling me everything is fine. Upon the company dissolution, all property and right vested in or held in trust for the company are deemed to bona facentia and will belong to the crown. So what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? This is public. I want you to understand something. If something is not done, urgently by those who are capable to do it, something is going to go wrong. And let me tell you, don't come here to tell me, oh, why don't you call? No, it's not a matter of calling. They never answered my message. Who am I going to call? Whatever this means, I don't know. But what I can understand from this particular gazette is that Radio Biafra will be struck out of registry. That cannot happen in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just because he is not here. So I am bringing it to your notice. For those who say they are in the leadership, I am bringing it to your notice. It is public. Do something about it. Do something about it. I want you to watch this. The question I want to ask everybody in this movement is, what will be your blueprint? What will be your blueprint in Biafra struggle? What is it that will be your blueprint? I want you to watch this. Because we learn from those who are better. We learn one thing about me is that I learn from those who are better than me. I learn from history. I learn from history. I learn from history. And I learn from those who are better than me. I want everyone to watch and listen to this man.
Opening to each of you that were not open to your mothers and to your fathers. The great challenge facing you, doors of opportunity, young friends, that doors are opening to each of you. Doors of opportunity are opening to each of you that were not open to your mothers and to your fathers. The great challenge facing you is to be ready to enter these doors as they open.
Doors are opening, doors that are not there when Ojukwu fought Biafra War. Doors that are not there when Effiong fought Biafra War. Doors are opening, doors that were not there when millions of Biafrans were killed. In 1967 to 1970, the doors that were opening to us now in international community were not there during the Ojukwu time. The question is, how do you enter these doors? These doors were not available. Today, congressmen in America are talking about IPOB, that Nigerian government are mislabeling them terrorists. That is a door. And the person who is making this statement is the leader of Africa Affair, of the United States congressmen, Chris Smith. A lot of them are getting the message. Do you know, during the South Africa apartheid, it was just Joe Biden that came boldly, him only, and start talking about it. That was the beginning of the end of apartheid in South Africa. Please, do not abuse anybody. Do not insult DOS here. Do not do anything like that. This broadcast is a wake-up call for everybody to change their perspective about Biafra or step aside. I don't have time for nonsense. I'm not here to make gossip. I come with fact, figures, and solution. Solution-based critical thinking and analysis is what I do. Solution-based. I don't come here to castigate anybody. I don't come here to belittle anybody. I come here to think critically, give you solution-based analysis. And no matter how you think it, call me Sabo, call me anything you think of. We cannot be keeping quiet and the house Mazi Nnamdi Kanu built is being destroyed. No. 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 The doors that are opening for Biafra now did not open during the Civil War. That is the point I'm trying to make. Now, let me take you down the history lane. I want to take you down to history. I want to take you down to history. Let me take you down to history. Now, I want everybody to pay attention. This was a video during the South Africa apartheid and crisis. Mandela was in prison for 27 good years. Mandela was in prison for 27 good years. Those fighting for the liberation of South Africa didn't move inch. They didn't deviate. They didn't dance to the tone of the white supremacist. They did not dance to the tone of the white supremacist, of the apartheid regime. They were not ready to even negotiate. They were fighting, and Mandela was in prison for 27 good years. It didn't stop them. It didn't stop them from fighting for freedom. It didn't stop them. They fought for freedom. They fought the first year, the second year, the third year, 10th year. Mandela was languishing and suffering inside the prison. Now, let me show you the picture of how the video of what South Africa looked like. They didn't care what the world say. Now, the question I want to ask you, What have you done in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for Biafra freedom? What have you done? Just search your conscience and tell us. Tell yourself. You are in the leadership of IPOB. Nobody know you. What have you done for the struggle for Biafra in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I want you people to watch this.
Television news images of the violent struggles to end apartheid in South Africa.
What do they call it? Violent struggle. Violent struggle, they call it. Violent struggle. Today, if you want to do violent struggle, you are afraid of being tagged a terrorist. You want to do violent when you are agitating for your own, for the right to live, right to existence in Nigeria. Who doesn't know what the Fulani is doing? Who doesn't? The awareness, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done that job. The whole world know about the impunity in Nigeria, and you are afraid of becoming violent. You are afraid of being tagged a terrorist. If we don't have Anambra election, we are to tag a terrorist. When the America Congress people, the United Kingdom, everywhere UN, you are being recognized as opposition force, the biggest opposition movement, and you are afraid. You are afraid of being tagged a terrorist for your own freedom. I don't think you people are ready for this. No. You are afraid of being called a terrorist. What do you know about freedom? What do you know about revolution? What do you know about that? If you are not ready for this freedom, let everybody come to a round table, and those who don't want freedom go away. You step aside. Somebody like me and so many millions of Biafrans are ready to leave Nigeria. I will fight it till the end. At least, if I don't know anybody, I know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. Violent struggle. I want you to watch this.
Television news images of the violent struggles to end apartheid in South Africa captured the attention of Americans in the 1980s.
You see?
They also galvanized support for the U.S. anti-apartheid movement.
Challenging apartheid in South Africa became a logical next place to go.
Former U.S. Congressman Ron Dellums was one of the leaders of the movement. He worked to expose the plight of South Africa's blacks, along with the injustices carried out by the white minority government. Dellums introduced anti-apartheid legislation in Congress, banning trade and investment in South Africa, and also...
Now we are talking about ordinary white supremacists. White. We are talking about here, appetite, wise. We are now talking about a terrorist government, terrorist ethnic group, Fulani. Fulani, who they have been ranked by Global Terrorism Index as number 4 deadliest terrorist group in the world. Fulani produce Boko Haram. Fulani produce ISWAP. Fulani produce Al-Qaeda. Fulani produce ISIS. Fulani produce bandit. Fulani produce herdsmen in the same little Nigeria. And you are afraid of fighting them so that you will not be called a terrorist. You are afraid of fighting in a terrorist regime, Buhari regime, that is globally known as a regime that sponsors terrorism. You want to be afraid to fight them so that they will not call you a terrorist. What nonsense. Anambra election, oh my God. It was a knife stabbed in some of our chests. It was a knife. Look at the turnout of election in Anambra. I'm going to bring it to 1.7 million people registered, and the only people that voted is 400,000. 400,000 in a governorship election. That has never happened before. 400,000 people voted in Anambra election. Remember the message of today. We must change our perspective about Biafra. We must change our perspective about Biafra freedom, or you step aside. Step aside and allow those who have mind to even be tagged a terrorist to do something. If you are afraid of being tagged a terrorist because you are fighting a terrorist government, you are protecting yourself, you have self-defense, protecting your land, you leave. Leave this struggle for Christ's sake. I don't want to be here shouting for 5 years. Biafra, 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 every day, Biafra, Biafra. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to wait to be romancing you with romancing you, packaging, patch it, don't say it, don't come public. I am coming public. If you are not ready for Biafra struggle, you step aside. Because people are now entering Biafra struggle under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see, there is one idiot in South Africa threatening a woman, making broadcasts in Italy. Faith Ogala. Somebody, a man in South Africa, was threatening Faith Ogala, and I'm going to play the audio here. Because I'm sending a warning to that idiot. They live Biafra struggle, and they are fighting those who, a woman, a lady with her children, putting her own life on the line, making broadcast, and somebody will pick phone, some drug idiot addict in South Africa will pick phone and start threatening the woman. He will contribute money. The idiots don't even have money to send anybody. He want to contribute money. We will contribute money for you. We will contribute money to send people to kill you. We will contribute money to send somebody to poison you. You're a lady. And these are the people. These are the people who are fighting for Biafra. This nonsense must stop. It must stop. It is either you are in or you are out. When Biafra come, you can come as a Biafran. Not in this struggle. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have sacrificed everything. The mother is dead. The father is dead. The house, nobody is living there. The whole compound has been deserted. In the name of Anato Biafra, freedom. And all you people can do in his absence is to demoralize the Biafrans, millions of Biafrans that he has suffered for years. You demoralize the women, you fight the women, you sack them, you expel them. In the presence of crisis. And because I come across this gazette of Radio Biafra being struck out of registry, I begin to wonder what was going on. What was going on? Because anybody that cared for what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done so far will make sure there is precaution in decision. There are sensitive things you can't do. There are people you can't touch in this particular struggle until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. And that thing is selective. That thing is selective. Because as I'm talking to you, there are people who have done something and they did not touch them. There are people who have done something and they touched them. If there are people you cannot touch, with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu absent, you don't touch anybody. Whatever happened, manage it. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. But that did not happen. They come on air and sack women, sack Nelly, sack Oyibo, sack Ejase, sack Oliver, sack everybody, including Rabbi. The people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu choose by himself. And people are telling me everything is okay. If you cannot manage this house, step aside. Step aside. Don't take us backward. That is what I have come this evening to do. I have come this evening to ask you to change your perspective about Biafra. And I am asking a very pertinent question. I said, what have you done in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for Biafra struggle? Not to release Nnamdi Kanu. I have made it very clear. There are people who their job is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Alo Ejimako, Barrister Ejiofor, and all his team. That is what they are doing. Their job is to fight for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not you. You don't go to court. You don't give them idea what to say in the court. You don't tell them how to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not your job. So if that is not your job, tell us what you have done for Biafra struggle. Apart from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Apart from sit at home. What have you done in the struggle for Biafra? On behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have you met any head of state? Have you gone to any congressman to meet them? Have you done any lobby? Have you approached government and they accept you? What are you doing? I want you to watch this. Let me finish this particular video because you are afraid. You don't want people to call you terrorist. You are afraid of being called a terrorist. You are afraid of being called a terrorist. I can't understand this.
To end apartheid in South Africa captured the attention of Americans in the 1980s. They also galvanized support for the U.S. anti-apartheid movement.
Challenging apartheid in South Africa became a logical next place to go.
Former U.S. Congressman Ron Dellums was one of the leaders of the movement. He worked to expose the plight of South Africa's blacks, along with the injustices carried out by the white minority government. Dellums introduced anti-apartheid legislation in Congress, banning trade and investment in South Africa, and also led many demonstrations in which ordinary people and many celebrities were arrested.
It went out there to put themselves on the line to say, look, if South Africans could be beaten and jailed, the least we could do is go out there and experience some discomfort ourselves and be one with our sisters and brothers in the struggle to liberate them.
Did you see that? If people have been arrested, the only thing we could do is to go out there and discomfort ourselves. You see, you cannot just come to say you want to fight for struggle to liberate your people and you know nothing about freedom. Go and get yourself educated. Read books. I don't know how many of you read books. Every day they come and tell us, oh, do you know the people that are the leadership? Do you know who they are? Do you know who they are? Who are they? Who? Can we see who they are? Who are they? Every day, people who don't know nothing, they will come and tell you, oh, do you know who they are? Who are they? Let us see them. Let us see them. Not just hiding and you tell us the person is like this. The judgment and the decision so far does tell something different about what we think. Who are they? Every day. Somebody will come online and start talking rubbish. Do you know who they are? Do you know who they are? Who are they? Who? Can we know who they are? How many of them do you know? How many? Because Simon Ekpa was shouting no election in Anambra State. They have to do everything to make sure that the election took place. They think that I was fighting for myself. Anybody that talked to Simon Ekpa, they sack him or they sack her. Anybody that come to have anything to do with Simon Ekpa, they sack the person and say they are fighting for Biafra. Let us know who they are. The judgment is bad so far. Very, very bad. And why I am so pained is because I have been able to speak with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one. And I know his heart. I know his heart. Nobody will do what I'm doing now. Even if he come out and say, I was wrong, I shouldn't, I will tell, because if we don't do it like this, these people will not learn. So let us see how serious they are. Who are they? Every time, you don't know who, do you know who they are? Do you know this person? Do you know that person? We want to know who they are. Who are there that we don't know? And those who are putting their life on the line are being rubbished. Look at Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra receiving this kind of document that it will be struck out of registry. And you are telling me somebody is there. That do you know who they are? Who are there? Who are there that will allow Radio Biafra to receive such document in Europe? Who are the leadership? Do you know do you know how to run company? If oh my God, it's sad. It's sad. I don't know whether this is deliberate. Nobody know what is going on. If there is anything there, if there is something, let us know. Let us know. But there is nothing that is going to happen other than if you are not interested in Biafra again, you step aside. And if you don't have liver, to be tagged a terrorist, you step down. We are not here to romance people. Negotiating with nincompoop, negotiating with criminals that they promise you. They want to do this, they want to do. Let them do it. It is going to be a miracle. I'm not saying everything is possible, but let them do it. Look at the power we have. Power we have. Nobody should have gone out in Anambra State to vote. People should have complied completely. And that would have triggered and ring a very big bell to international community, America and all of them. You just use this thing, you throw it in the forest. Let us see how this thing is going to turn out. Because is it not the Nigerian people that we know? We know Nigerian politicians. All they did, even the one that was, when he was giving interview, they were shooting gun. He don't care. He was saying, oh, there is gunshot outside. Though. The most important thing for him is let this election take place. Let us continue this interview. That is exactly the mentality they have used to deceive the leadership of IPOB. Nobody is creating any parallel. Nobody. No, nothing like parallel. We will make sure we put culpability where culpability is. That I am coming here to ask them to change their perspective about Biafra. Is not to say anybody is creating parallel. Because that is what some of you are looking for. Simon Ekpa, go and create your own. Simon Ekpa, go. For what? Create my own as what? Create what? Where? Because everybody, Simon Ekpa, you can create your own. Because you want that I betray Mazen Americano. So that you use it. Oh, Simon Ekpa has betrayed, or we said it. My brother, before you are older than me, my brain is 120 years. So before you make any comment or even your step, I know where you're going. If you sit in my front and you just shake your body, I know what you are shaking your body for. I'm that kind of sensible person. So don't think that I'm somebody you can push away from IPOB. You can never push me away from IPOB. Because I'm a born IPOB and IPOB have come to join. And I took oath. I took oath not only for Biafra to protect this movement. What have they not done to me? They say you didn't take oath. They say you are not a member. They say you are this, you are not this, you are not. I am going to be standing on the truth. We have lost something very important. And I pray another opportunity comes. Because if after on the 10th that is coming and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not released or transferred, it will be a different ball game. Oh. It will be a different ball game. If after on the 10th, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released. Let us continue.
Dotson, director of the Howard University Library, remembers protesting with his son outside the South African consulate in Atlanta.
The anti-apartheid activities in the United States actually reverberated around the world, leading other people to develop their own demonstration activities. And that probably was as critical to the overthrow of apartheid as anything else that was going on.
Students also protested on university campuses, calling on schools and corporations to get rid of their investments in South Africa. Nelson Mandela's granddaughter, Takwini, says the U.S. anti-apartheid movement and others helped turn international opinion decisively against the apartheid regime.
My grandfather and also Zulus of this world really appreciated that because they realized that without the support outside, they wouldn't have been necessarily been successful in dismantling apartheid.
In 1986, Congress approved a law imposing tough U.S. economic sanctions against South Africa.
You see?
President Ronald Reagan opposed the measure and vetoed it, but days later, lawmakers overrode his veto. Former Republican Senator Richard Lugar supported the sanctions.
This led the South African government, I believe, to reconsider its policies, not immediately, but certainly under the dent of the difficult sanctions that were there, and it led to the freedom for Nelson Mandela.
Apartheid ended in 1994, and Nelson Mandela was elected South Africa's president. During a state visit to Washington, he thanked Americans for their support.
You have no idea how your involvement in the anti-apartheid struggle in our country actually helped to facilitate the transformation.
Ron Dellum says the greatest reward of his anti-apartheid work came during a meeting with Mr. Mandela.
Because he looked at me and sort of double take and he said, "Ronald Dellum, we have heard much of you. You gave us hope. You kept us alive." And he hugged me and I broke down and cried. I will never forget that moment as long as I live.
Dellum says there's no doubt the determination and sacrifice by so many in the U.S. anti-apartheid movement helped change the course of history in South Africa. Chris Simpkins, VOA News, Washington.
You see? Let me tell you. What are you afraid of? Go to social media now. What you'll be seeing, all of them, Simon Ekpa. Somebody have posted that Fulani have attacked Simon Ekpa place in a film, and he's jubilating about it. Somebody said that Fulani have killed 15 people in a film. You know, how local government in this one, in that one, and probably he say is my place, and he is happy. Simon Ekpa is online warrior. What is he doing? These are the idiots. Idiots that don't know anything about struggle. Idiots that were using the Biafra struggle to enrich themselves in the name of Anonymous. When I close their earning as Anonymous, they are all after me. Look at somebody who is in the struggle. He is posting Simon Ekpa, the place has been attacked. Fulani have killed 15 people there. And he is happy. In the same struggle. Now, one thing I want to ask you. You see, what I'm doing now is that I am just playing videos. And you are seeing everything I'm doing. I am asking questions. This person that is telling you Simon Ekpa place has been attacked, what has the person done for the struggle for Biafra since the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nothing. Only go and attack Simon Ekpa. They will write and post. Only copy news and post. Copy this one and post. What you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. And I will keep it at that. But they come and they pretend as if something is happening. Deceivers, scammers everywhere. I want you to watch this. Because, you know, I have posted that I'm going to analyze those who are, you know, immediately I post the update. They already probably sensed what I'm going to do this evening. And they have started commenting. By tomorrow now, the entire Facebook will full Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. I am creating it. As they are sharing the info, as they are sharing the news about Simon Ekpa, let them also share the content I am making from these videos. Any place you see their comment attacking Simon Ekpa from tomorrow, copy this link and share to them. Let them watch it. And the question you are going to ask them, what have they done for the struggle for Biafra in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nothing. I am telling you absolutely nothing. They have done nothing. The only thing they do is to pretend they are doing something. They are doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you tell them, they say, we are fighting to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask them, how are they fighting to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How? Let them give you how. Are they going to court? Are they going to court? Let them give you what? How? How are they fighting to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nothing. The people that are working day and night to do something, to make something happen, they are sacking all of them because they talk with Simon Ekpa. Now, I want you to watch this. Of course, Ben, yes.
For the Cuban presence in Africa, and in particular in Angola, the history of Africa would have never been what it is now. One of the greatest friends that Cuba has is Nelson Mandela and his appreciation for what the Cuban people did and Fidel Castro. But I think if you don't...
Look at it. Greatest friends. And I'm asking again, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how many of you have tried to make friends with the head of state for the sake of Biafra? How many of you? How many of those people who, do you know who they are? Do you know who the leaders are? How many of these leaders, those who call themselves leaders, no, how many of them have done something spectacular in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to make friend with a head of state that will do something? Nothing. Nothing. But look at, this is how to fight for freedom. All they do is to sack, all they do is to expel, all they do is money, all they do is Simon Ekpa, destroying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has built. Remember, this broadcast is that calling back your conscience, changing your perspective about Biafra. There are people who are fighting for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it is going to be freed. Both from international community, even Kanu Takanu have done spectacular well, making sure that the lawyers in London follow it. The Kanu Takanu self is on his own doing this thing. They have come to Radio Biafra to abuse him. There is no name they have not called him. They have attacked him, they have attacked him on Radio Biafra. So tell me, what are they doing in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You see, I don't romance word. What are they doing in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nothing. The freedom fighters are making bold step, connecting places for their freedom. So it is not in their power to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are people who are contracted, who their profession is to fight in the court to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And it is coming from all over the world. There is a lawyer called Bruce Fenn. There is a BGG or BWGG, the Dr. Allen and group. There is this big man, which Kanonta is supervising. And these people, and there is another one in Kenya. And these people are doing job on their own. So what is it that you are doing? Are you the one who gave Kanonta the go-ahead order to do what he's doing? The answer is no. So what are you doing for the struggle for Biafra? You see, let me tell you, it is time to change your perspective about the struggle for Biafra. Change your perspective. Now, look how a freedom fighter, look here. I want you to watch this.
Understand that history, then you'll never really understand the enormous success and the importance of the Cuban Revolution.
Well, my president. My president.
My brother.
President, my brother.
How are you?
My brother.
Please.
Fidel Castro don't even understand English. At least they had a translator.
Please. Very nice to see you.
Está contento de verlo.
Please sit down.
Está contento. Por favor, déjame sentarse. Siéntese.
Now, one thing before we say anything.
Una cosa antes de hablar, nada.
Before we say anything.
Antes de hablar absolutamente de cualquier tema,
You must tell me when you are coming to South
me
Africa.
tiene que decir cuándo viene para Sudáfrica.
You see, no, just a moment.
No. Un momentito. The sooner the better.
And we have had a visit from a wide variety of
Visitado una
people.
gran cantidad de personas.
And our friend Cuba,
Y nuestro amigo Cuba,
which helped us in training our people,
que nos ayudó a entrenar a nuestra gente,
gave us resources to get on with our struggle,
que nos ayudaron tanto en nuestra
trained
lucha,
our people
que
as
entrenó a
doctors
nuestros
and so
compañeros, a
on.
nuestros médicos.
You have not come to our country.
Cuba no ha venido a visitarnos, usted no ha ido a visitarnos.
When are you coming?
¿Cuándo viene?
You didn't hear that? Now let me tell you, all these things you see here, all these moves you see here, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made all those moves. The question now is that the people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left behind, what are they doing? What? I want to know. What are they doing? Absolutely nothing. The only thing they do is to demoralize the people of Biafra. Hide and seek game. And we don't do hide and seek game in struggle. In struggle for freedom, you don't do hide and seek game. You have to be straightforward to continue to gain the respect of the people and the confidence of the people. You have to be very straightforward. Let your yes be yes, let your no be no. You don't come today and you're afraid, okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the dungeon, oh, they are going to do something to him. If we didn't do like this, they are going to do that to him. If you do that, Fulani is going to finish us. If the Fulani know that the reason why you are doing all this hide and seek game is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in their hand, you are going to do a very big mistake. And that must not happen. Because he has committed no crime and the international community is aware of it. So why are you trying to tell Fulanis that, okay, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader that is there, is, you know, so anything they tell you, you do it. Because he's there with them. No. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. First of all, you have to understand that the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today is not the same thing as the arrest of 2015. You have to understand that the international community, the pressure is coming from everywhere. So And like you have seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court, it is not the same like last time. Don't allow the Fulanis to think that because they have our leader there, you have become weak. No. That is not the way. And like I said, it is either you are in for this struggle for Biafra or you step aside. You step aside and tell Biafrans that you can't do it. Let the people with the mind of freedom do it. Because what they have succeeded in making you do now is that they want to control you. They want to control you. You want to do something, you give Nigeria government a threat. You want to do something, they will say, okay, let us go to our leader. Let us go to our leader and talk to him. It doesn't work like that. We need to tell the Nigerian government that whether or not they have our leader there, for the fact that we have almost a representative all over the world doing something on our fire, allow those people who their job and their profession is to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do it and face this Biafra, push this struggle harder than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done it. That is the only way. That is the only way to release our leader. The same thing, learn from history. Learn from history. All these things that the governors are telling you, oh, let us do this, or let us do that. We are going to negotiate. Negotiate what? Negotiate. What are you negotiating? Let it be Nigeria versus the world. Let this fight be Nigeria versus the world. Except if not Fulani that we know. Except if not Fulani that we know. Let it be Nigeria versus the world. It doesn't matter. But once we give the impression that we are in a tight corner, they will use it against us. And they have done it. They have succeeded twice. Twice. And it has called for action. We can't sit down and watch you with your incompetence in leadership for struggle, for movement, for freedom. We can't sit and watch you without talking. Those who say, I'm not interested, and don't get me wrong, I'm not interested in the leadership, I'm not interested in anything. My own is to support this struggle and make sure you are standing on your toe and do the right thing. This Anambra election could have been the biggest hit in the struggle for Biafra. It doesn't matter where they say. It doesn't matter whether they say, oh, people are afraid. It doesn't matter whether they say, oh, people are scared. It doesn't matter what they say. Do you care about what they say? They can say anything. When it comes to defending ourselves, we know how to defend ourselves. It doesn't matter what they say. But the people that should be defending all those lies against the struggle are there attacking Simon Ekpa. If you go now, if you like, go and just type Simon Ekpa now on Facebook. You will see all of them. They're already posting. Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. They have beginning to, they think that, I don't know whether these people don't even know anything. I am not the one you can shake with attack. If you like, write to, if it's our leader, if you like, write from tomorrow till tomorrow. When you least expect, that is when I will rise up. So if you don't learn yet, if you didn't learn yet that no attack, no manner of writing or blackmail can touch me, you are a big fool. If by now, for the past 4 months or 3 months now or so, that our leader was kidnapped, since then you have unleashed the attack on me, and it didn't change me, and you are yet to understand that this your attack cannot change anything, and you continue to attack me today in November. You are a big fool. Because you can never change anything from me. I want you to watch this and ask yourself, what move have you made as one of the leader of this movement? What move have you made individually to make friend with head of state, to make friend with people who can influence Biafra struggle? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All you do is to sack people and expel people from IPOB. Now, I want you people to watch this.
No he visitado mi patria surafricana.
I haven't visited my South African homeland
La
yet.
quiero como una patria.
I love it as a homeland.
Y para el pueblo.
I love it as a homeland as I love you and the South African
When are you
people.
coming to South
Pero
Africa?
¿cuándo viene a Sudáfrica?
Creo que va a tener que ser hoy mismo. Va a
I think it would have to be today. I would have to fly back with you.
No, you are very
Se va a las 10.
You are leaving at 10, so we are catching the plane together.
You see? Just like that. And Castro was in Africa. Just like that. And Fidel Castro was in Africa. For the very first time. He was helping Mandela. He was helping South Africa. He doesn't even know the people he was helping. So somebody made it possible. Castro was helping South Africa. He never went to Africa before. He never stepped his foot in Africa's soil. Mandela came to him and said, you help us. You have never been to Africa. You have never been to South Africa. When are you coming? Castro started talking story. He asked again, when are you coming? Just like that. He said, we are leaving today. Watch.
Poco después, Fidel sí pudo ir a Sudáfrica, y en el camino hizo escala en Namibia, donde fue recibido por Sandu Yoma, el líder del país.
Welcome to the Republic of Namibia. The country which you helped to liberate, to be liberated.
En Sudáfrica, Mandela lo esperaba.
Now, the question is, how many of you that call yourself the leadership in this struggle can make this kind of thing possible today? Check yourself. Check yourself. Because this is part of the secret. Every time, leadership. Every time, command. How many of this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing? But in his absence, my question is, what are you doing? What have you done? In his absence. The one that we should do to make sure we zero our mind, put stone inside our heart for this freedom. You are romancing with a politician. It's sad. Because you are afraid of tagging you terrorist. You are afraid of America saying you are terrorist. How can America say you are terrorist? Do you think you know America, you know Nigeria, you know Fulani better than America people? Because you don't know what is going on. You don't know. You don't know what is going on. You are in the leadership, but you don't know what is going on. You don't know what people are doing in the struggle for Biafra. You don't know what other people are doing because you are thinking that nobody can come close to you. We are the old people. You don't know what people are doing outside, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place. You don't know. Do you know? Of course you don't know. How these people will begin to talk about Biafra, talk about IPOB. Do you know how they do it? You don't know. You don't know. When the New York Times, when the New York Times wrote about IPOB being a terrorist and all that, are you the one who fought them? No, You know nothing about how they fight that fight. You know nothing about it. A lot of people that are fighting for IPOB, that are representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they took it upon themselves. And you are busy. You are busy looking for protecting your leadership, protecting the chairman head. Protecting it. Why things are going wrong? You concentrate on protecting leadership. Everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fought for is being destroyed. Radio Biafra, there is this gazette here. We don't know what it is. We don't know whether when people they want to seize Radio Biafra. We don't know. But at least something that I can understand from this gazette means that they want to strike this off the registry in London. After today, you can unleash the biggest attack on me. But remember, any day you calm down from the attack, I will come again heavily. Because when I'm coming, I'm not coming to attack. I am coming objectively to put culpability where culpability is. Because the struggle, the structure, everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did must be protected. We can't take it backward. Instead of going backward, you stagnant. Stay where you are. Don't go back. Why are you going back, making the politician understand that they have upper hand now? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is with them. That is what the message you are sending. The signal you are sending to these people is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in their hand now, so they can control anything they want to control. We have 15,000 viewers. Ali Katan. At this point, we have 15,200 viewers altogether, live, watching this program. 15,000 people are watching this program. So, it is a call to service. This broadcast I made today is a call to service. It's not targeted at belittling the leadership. It's not targeted at attacking them. It's targeted at calling back their subconsciousness and tell them to understand that they need to change their perspective about Biafra. They need to change their perspective about Biafra. I want you to listen to this. Somebody say you cannot tell 15K people. What thing you don't know is that what do you know about what we are doing? What you think in this struggle, the only thing Simon Ekpa is doing to come here and shout? You think what Simon Ekpa is doing is to come here and shout? Let me tell you, that man that say 15,000 watching, send them, ask them to send letter to White House. Do you know what you don't know is bigger than you? You think that what we do is to just come here and shout on radio, shout on Facebook and all that? Do you know what is going? Do you know what is happening? You don't know. That is by the way.
Fidel fue invitado a hablar al Parlamento Sudafricano.
conviértase Sudáfrica en modelo de un mundo futuro más justo y más humano.
Let South Africa be a model of a more just and more humane future.
Si ustedes pueden, todos podemos.
If you can do it, we will all be able to do it.
Fidel is linked to the post-colonial era as the figure who more than any, I think, symbolizes independence and sovereignty of small nations, shaking off the yoke of the imperial powers, and the fact that he has been there for as long as he has and has been able to magnify his role to really a global force from this tiny island base.
It is easy to build a nation. It is far more difficult to shape a society. And this is what Cuba is doing. It will need all the time in the world. It will need all the humility, all the meekness, all the generosity of spirit to itself and to others to emerge.
En los años 70 y 80, el campo de batalla interno era la economía. Se hacían grandes esfuerzos para industrializar el país y crear un bienestar compartido pese al bloqueo de los Estados Unidos. Cuba dependía de un solo cultivo, el azúcar. La Unión Soviética había prometido comprar toda la producción. Fidel animaba al resto del país en el intento de alcanzar cosechas récord.
Su desarrollo es una tarea titánica. Y salir del subdesarrollo en las condiciones de Cuba todavía más bloqueadas por Estados Unidos.
Ya que para la independencia de Cuba era esencial el apoyo de la Unión Soviética, Fidel se balanceaba en una situación que duró alrededor de 30 años. La ayuda de la Unión Soviética hizo posible que Cuba mantuviera sus avances en educación, salud, promoción del deporte y el desarrollo científico, así como una mayor diversificación industrial.
Now, I want to ask again, what are you doing in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? As one of the leaders in the struggle, what are you doing? What have you done? What bridge have you built? What bridge have you built for Biafra struggle? Other than fighting each other. Can you imagine some people are jubilating that Fulani killed in Ebonyi State today. And some of them think, oh, maybe because he come from Ebonyi State. So let us be happy. They are jubilating. Biafra. Biafra people, those who are online shouting Biafra, Biafra, they are happy, jubilating. The Fulani killed 15 people in Ebonyi State today. According to them. They are celebrating it. And one thing is that what they don't know is bigger than them. Now, I want you all to listen to this. One moment.
How come?
If you think that I am joking, I want you to go online now. Go online and see how they are jubilating that Fulani killed Biafra. And because they think that Simon Ekpa come from a Bonny state or so they are celebrating it. Go to social media now and see them as they are celebrating. These are the people that are fighting for freedom. That is why we have to do this. We have to remove chaff. Some people are in this struggle fake. They are fake. They are not real. With their actions, their decision suggests that they are not real for Biafra. They are not ready for Biafra. It's fake. Otherwise, what kind of hatred will make you to rejoice that 15 people were killed in a state, and because you hate the person, you are every day you are posting about Biafra, and you are rejoicing on social media. These are the workers of the leadership. Those who work for the leadership of the Biafra movement, the leadership of IPOB, the people who, they are media warriors. That is the height of deceit. That is why this particular broadcast is needed. Because if something is not done and they are not checked, they will lead Biafra to doom. In the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will lead Biafra to hellfire. There is nothing in this life that will make somebody to start jubilating when a Biafra is killed. But they are doing it. Go to social media. Go to Facebook. They will lead you to doom. And you follow them. Every day they share Biafra, you follow them. Every day they share, no, you follow them. But the true color of them is coming out. They are rejoicing that Fulani killed. They are writing it bold. Fulani killed in a Ebonyi state 15 people. And where is the E-warrior? They are happy. That is the level hatred and envy. That is where we are now. They are happy that Biafrans are being killed. It's just like somebody like, just think about it. Those like somebody like, all those people that are hating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And then Python, let us even say Python, because Python is even official. Fulani came to Abia State and killed people in Abia State. And then everybody, all the people that are happy will go to social media and start shouting, hey, Fulani have killed them all. Fulani has killed them all. People like Mossab members, the other people, we can now begin to shout, Fulani has killed them all. Or somebody who is in the same struggle with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Fulani has killed somebody. He is from Abia State. He is ranting. And you want to still think that the person is a Biafra. Or you think that the Biafra, the person is championing, is really a Biafra. My brother, is fake. Complete fake. And God will be exposing them without knowing. You see, God is doing something very wonderful in this struggle. God is going to expose all the evil people that are in the struggle for self-gain. Somebody said I shouldn't say that. I want you to go, Benjamin, I don't know what you're talking about, but I want you to go to Facebook. Go to Facebook. Please don't say that. Go to, you see what they are saying there. They are happy, jubilating for the killing of 15 people by Fulani in Biafra land. And they say it's in a Ebonyi state. They are happy. Very soon now, they will even kill people in a Ebonyi state by themselves, and they will call it Fulani. Anything can happen. People, for somebody to come and be happy on Facebook that Fulani killed his own fellow Biafrans, the people that I don't even know, don't know me. The people that are killed, I don't know them. The people that I don't know them, they don't know me. But it pains me if it is true. It doesn't matter where they kill them. If they kill them in Imo State, it doesn't matter. If they kill them anywhere, it doesn't matter. Because in Biafra, we don't know where you come from. You come from Biafra. These are the people who have been around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for ages. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put one step forward, they draw him 10 steps backward. When he put 10 steps forward, they draw him 3 steps backward. This is what they have been doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he has been shouting for only 100 men. From 70 million Biafrans, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu looking for 100 men. All these idiots, all these criminals around him, foolish people everywhere. That somebody who is in the media for Biafra struggle will be happy that people were killed in Ebonyi State. I told them, now me go end them. This their impunity and the evil in the struggle for Biafra. I will end it. My own case go end them. They say they have planned. So some of them even say, instead, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not have problem with me. That they will make sure that if it is the only thing they are going to achieve, some of them, if only thing they are going to achieve is to make sure that I have problem with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they will be happy. So they are cooking. They are cooking the thing in the witch coven. But how long will it last? How long will it last? Akwado makwado we bija. Emere m nkwado we bia. Ịghọtago? Emere m nkwado. Maka ọ bụ na unu na-ajụ ese. Ọ bụ na unu na-ajụ ese. Unu ama na nwoke eme nkwado. It's not by mouth. So go and tell him. Go and lie to him. Cook all those lies and the blackmail and give the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only thing that will stand the test of time is truth. Truth. If you like, make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't talk to me. Any day he's going to talk to me, I will explain myself. And believe me, it doesn't matter how you fight it. There are people who God is going to use to also go to him and talk to him. The truth. But let me make it very clear for those people who are doing that thing to know that I know everything you are planning. Now, this is why I will say, when I make this kind of comment like this, they will say, oh, somebody is giving information to him. They will say somebody is giving information. They are passing information to him. When I talk like this, they say, they will begin to search themselves now. Who did I talk to? Who did I talk to? Who knows this? Who is in the forum? Who is in the... They will begin to look for who is in the forum. Nobody is in the forum. Nobody is telling me. But if you know the person that is sitting here, you know that anything I want to know, I know it. So I am telling you now, because I know some of you are watching. I know how you have planned that. Some of you have sweared. Some of you swear that instead you are not going to make me get problem with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Something to one will happen. Some of you swear. Some of you say that the only achievement you want to have in this struggle when Mazi Nnamdi come out is to make sure that I have problem with him. Let me even analyze it deeper, because everybody have what they said. Let me analyze it. Some of you say that, okay, that you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not come publicly to announce a problem with me, but he will do it gradually. I want you to know that I know what you are planning. That's why I'm making this comment. And you know yourself. But don't just bother about how did I know? Because if you know me, you wouldn't say that. You wouldn't think about that. But those who know me, when I talk like this, they know me. So there is nothing you can think of, that thing you think you are doing that is hidden, it is in my palm. Now this one I will talk, they will say, they go to WhatsApp. Oh, let us remove this one. He's the one. Let us remove that one. He's the one. He's telling the Simon Ekpa. This one. Nobody is telling me. Nobody is telling me. You are removing people you are just, it is just, if, I don't know. Guilty conscience is the problem. Nobody. I know what I want to know. And only me know how I know it. So, but I know you know yourself. So, but what I want to tell you this evening is that as you are now, worried that how did I know? You are not the only one who said it. Okay, you are not the only one who is planning. You are not the only one who is planning to do it. So don't think that it is coming from you. It may not even be coming from you, but at least you know that I'm saying what you are doing. Right. I want everybody to watch this. Check yourself.
IPOB issues a sit-at-home directive, a civil disobedience order, and the people comply virtually 100%. Not because they necessarily believe in the ideology of IPOB.
That is a lie.
ECN, as the case may be. But
that is the lie that the Nigerian media are telling. That the people comply, sit at home, not necessarily because they believe in the ideology. That's a lie. People comply because that is the ideology they crave for. But look at the Nigerian media. They have been saying this thing all the time. They say, not necessarily because people believe in the ideology, which means they are indirectly telling you that Biafra people don't even want Biafra. And it's a lie. It is because people believe in the ideology. But every time they come like this, they want to sell that narrative that people did not even, or Biafra people don't even believe in the ideology. But because out of fear, you can imagine. Biafra has been sitting at home for ages. So which fear are they talking about?
they comply out of fear of possible attacks if they do not. How do you explain that?
You see, I will also refer to my last interview, 2018, 17, 18. I said, Nnamdi Kanu is the only human being living or dead that has sought full action in this country.
Yes.
That's none. That people will go on their own.
Yes.
Raise their money to go on an event.
Yes, and one of them
being paid anything. Azikiwe didn't have that full action.
At all.
Obafemi didn't have that.
At all.
I say, President Muhammad Buhari, this is the kind of guy you should do business with. That was 3 years ago.
Okay.
Now we are saying he's in the hands of DSS.
Okay.
And they're still obeying it. When I go home, I don't go out.
Okay. He don't go out.
I'm in the village. I don't want to be attacked.
Okay.
Definitely, destruction is there. The thing that Kanu is here is with you. Has he opened his mouth?
No.
And that's why I said, this matter has gone beyond Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay.
It has gone beyond him. Nnamdi Kanu cannot even stop it.
Okay.
Unless those issues are addressed.
Okay.
What are the issues to be addressed?
Injustice.
Equality, unfairness, not allowing them to be free. President Buhari alone, as the #1 citizen of Nigeria, has the absolute power to say, okay, gentlemen, stop.
The buck stops with
can't do it.
the president.
So if he doesn't do it, and we think fighting with importing more fighter jets to Canada and all that, it will escalate it. Then you push them to a point.
No, don't, let them wait.
They can produce distance.
Let them wait.
Just a minute. Just a minute. They can produce distance to fight back.
Yes.
Small boys can produce distance. This is that we are spending billions to buy. It's because Nigeria is a country that we are not ready to develop. We're not ready to develop. They can produce distance.
Let them wait.
Small boys that didn't even go to school. So don't push them to that point.
Okay, let them wait.
Because we're not asking for war. All they're asking for is treat us as you have treated others.
Let them wait. You see? Let them wait. Because it's definitely going to happen like that. It's definitely going to happen. Let me tell you, somebody said this guy is exposing our ability. It is not a hidden thing now. Our ability to produce anything we want is not a secret. Fulani know it better than you, Seth. So it's not a secret. Nothing is a secret here when it comes to us. They know us very well. Okay? Now, some people in this same struggle have not done anything other than abusing, threatening women, threatening those people who are doing everything possible to make the struggle happen.
Oga, no reason am.
One moment.
Your stupid Simon Ekpa no go fit run this struggle. They no born and well. They no born and well. We go fuck and yaga yaga. You dey mad? Even you and your stupid people no go fit run this show. Una no, you dey tell me say the album, you dey craze. Wetin concern you wey be Agbo. Agbo na my brother na. I no get Agbo friends for here. There plenty for here now. You dey mad? You say they reason like you. One stupid woman will come here, they talk about rubbish. Now your father now they install for DOS there, you know. Now because you know me be DOS. That Italy way they say God, they won't carry you, God punish you. You know go better for you, you know go better for your family, you know go better for all of now where they install DOS. Thunder fire you there, bastard.
You hear that? Idiot from South Africa threatening a woman who is putting her life on the line in Italy to make broadcast. This man was threatening Ogalafet. I'm going to make his number public for those in South Africa to deal with him. Threatening Faith Ogala. And what Faith Ogala is doing, he cannot do it. And probably the idiot is watching me. His name, what is his name again? They call his name, they say his name is Marvin Outi or Marvin Outi. Marvin Outi. Insulting and threatening a lady that is putting her life on the line for this struggle.
Oga, no reason I'm go fuck you, Oga. You dey mad. You know say boys they go outside job, but you dey worry you. We can't run show. Even your stupid dead person no go save you.
You see?
Inside they safe.
You see?
Inside no now. And when I go do this muting, boys go best they contribute money for my head. Come outside job.
Boys they contribute money for your head. He don't even have the money. Boys go contribute money for your head. I will not talk. But she be like South Africa, you dey. Anonymous scammer. Now South Africa, you dey. If I dream for you, if chai, Amanda Neze. Oh my God. Can you imagine? They go and start calling all these broadcasters to threaten them. That Simon Ekpa cannot save you. Even Simon Ekpa self. Very soon, boys will get angry. They will start contributing money. The idiot who is probably sleeping outside in South Africa or squatting, because that is what they do. They want to contribute money. You know, sometimes some people, you know, there are people that you don't threaten. You don't threaten. It is not everybody. It is not everybody you threaten. Hello, Prof. Ndewo. Oh, I'm not live now. After the program. All right, Udo. You see, what they don't know is that they think when somebody join this struggle, you can just open your mouth and threaten the person. If there are people that when you threaten them, before 1 month, 3 months, you will disappear. I am telling you, it is not everybody you threaten in the struggle for Biafra. Is it because we are all broadcasting? Do you know me before? Have you ever heard about Simon Ekpa? If not for Biafra struggle, do you know me? You don't know me. You think that you get mind. Go and ask question. Where I come from, we feel chop yourself. I feel cut your this and chop. No, people shouldn't. You shouldn't make people. Don't make somebody to face you because I am busy. I am busy. I don't have this time. But the warning to this, whoever this person is, called himself whatever in South Africa, threatening Ogala Faith. Threatening Ogala Faith. And who knows whether your number is even a registered number in South Africa. No, he should. He should ask. So, some people fit it, chop you raw. If you don't know that, know it. When we want to do something, we do it very well. If we want to be wicked, we are very, very wicked. Where I come from? Where I come from? Well, ask question. Where I come from? If we want to be wicked, if we want to be, do you know? If we want to be wicked, if you see person where the person decide to be wicked, my brother, you can never see any. Go and ask question. No, it is not. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. If we want, and it is in everybody. If we want to be wicked, if I decide to be wicked, say now you now, you are going to see it happen. So mind how you talk to people. Mind how you threaten people. Leave the woman. If you don't know, go and ask question. When we want to do something, we do it well. When we want to be bad, we are very, very bad. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. That's why we don't betray. We don't betray. It is only in my place that you cannot see anybody betraying this struggle. This struggle for Biafra, nobody from my place that joined Biafra struggle will betray. Nobody. They never born that person. You can never come from my place and you say you are a member of IPOB and you betray IPOB. You can never, because we don't betray. Once we mean business, we mean business. Till the end. And if you say it is to bring heartless, my brother, go and ask question in Biafra struggle. Go ask question. Go and ask question in this Biafra struggle so that you will know. Because some of you who don't even know what is going on to South Africa, then instead and start talking rubbish. Go and ask question and let them tell you. In this struggle. Dorian, you talk rubbish. I will share his number. I want everybody to call him and threaten him back. I want everybody to call him and threaten him back. Let him change that number. Let him know how it is to threaten a woman, to threaten a lady that did nothing. One moment. I will share the idiot number. Because now it's time. Anybody that does nonsense, we are going to treat the fuck up immediately. One moment. I want everybody to copy this number. Those of you in South Africa, copy this number, take a screenshot, give him a treatment. You know that if you have power, you channel it to Fulani. Let him channel the power to Fulani people. Not to threaten a woman with her children, a lady with her kid, struggling for Biafra, making broadcasts every day. And what this idiot will do is to call the lady and start threatening her. And he calls his name Marvin. Marvin says from Delta, or is, Delta person. Chileka Bogoku. You don't know that threat get level. Threat get level. Copy the number, give him some treatment. If anybody that have power to threaten anybody, and you are not threatening Fulani, and what you do is to threaten a Biafra broadcaster, whether the person is doing good or bad, you don't have any fucking power to, or even moral right to threaten a lady with her children. Because she's not saying what you like. Sorry, somebody said his name very well. Marvin. Yes, Marvin Oti. Raymond Ramba, you are very, very right. His name is Marvin Oti. Marvin Oti. This idiot cannot contribute anything to Biafra struggle other than threatening a lady that is broadcasting for Biafra. Let her call Ogalak Faith again and threaten her. If he don't like what Ogalak Faith is doing, he should stop listening to her. Not to call and threaten a lady with children. This time we begin to visit this idiot. Idiot hiding under IPOB. Name Anonymous. Idiot. Call the number. He has faced a firewood infested with ant. Let him get the music. He's an idiot. Where women are is where the husband, where they get power. Let him come to me. Let him contribute that money. Contribute that money and send whoever he want to send and come. Idiot. Mad people everywhere. Just because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not around. Everybody. All these scammers and fake freedom fighters everywhere. The people that are doing something, they are attacking them. You must attack Simon Ekpa. Attack Simon Ekpa. If you don't attack Simon Ekpa, we are going to attack you. Idiotic people. Let me play the second voice.
Okay, no reason go fuck you up, guy. You mad. You know, say boys they go outside job. What they worry you? We can't run show for you. Even your stupid person don't go save you.
Okay.
Inside they safe.
Okay.
They mad. Inside no now. And when I go do this muting, boys go invest, they contribute money for their head, they come outside job.
You can imagine.
Continue, they do jaga jaga. It is in the Nigeria government, they fight like this.
You see?
DOS,
you see?
See, so the Nigerian government, they fight like this. And for you, now your end go reach. Continue. You may not go take care of your nice speaking there. Stupid woman. Go take care of your beautiful children where you get.
You can imagine.
Don't come on social media and start talking, because when you start talking, Baba, you go get and you go collect.
You can imagine.
Or punish. Even your fellow Agbo saying, I go fuck you up. You tell me about Agbo. Or punish you there. Agbo. No go better for you. No go better for you for saying the Agbo.
You can imagine.
You. These Agbo, they threaten me. No be Nigerian government, they fight to make you better know. When it happen now, you will start to run the beg. Say,
you can imagine. Threatening person.
You better know. Boys go contribute money for your hair. You call Italy, they go fuck you up. They crazy.
You can imagine.
South Africa, they
The boys go contribute money. Go give somebody, they go to Italy, go fuck or gonna fake up. Hi. I don't buy this particular case myself. Make a buy them. If anything, let anything happen to Ogala Faith, I will tell you that, well, let it end there. Let it end there. But let anybody, even on the street, punch Ogala Faith. Whether it is coming from you, whether it is not coming from you, you are going to hear. You are going to hear. You are going to hear something. You see, it is not, if you have power, channel it to Fulani. That is the people we are fighting. Don't come and start threatening a woman, a lady, with her children, who is putting her life on the line. One more time you are going to do that. And let anything happen to Ogala Faith. I want you to understand that the election in Anambra State, that the people that voted are only 400,000 people. Yes, of course. Yeah, I know. I said yes. The message is safe now. You think the level we are in Biafra struggle now is where you will call somebody and threaten the person. I got P. Otali very soon. He should just watch and see. I want you to understand that the election in Anambra State, there were only 400,000 people that voted. Now I want you to watch. One moment. You see, this is the, according to them, complete result sheet from Anambra election. I am going to zoom this thing. One moment. I want you to understand the result sheet one moment. You see, do you see the result sheet? Total valid vote. You see? Total valid vote. Total valid vote, 425,254. Did you see that? Did you see that? Total number of valid votes, 425,254. Total number of rejected vote, 16,988. Total number of vote cast, 442,242. Total number of registered voters, 1,700,000. I told you that it is not up to 20%. And when I made that post, the result didn't come out yet. My people, did you see it? I told you that the numbers is not up to 20%. And when I made that post, was in the afternoon. And this result didn't come out then. Is it not almost the same thing I said? Now, let us say that this 400,000 now of the vote were shared. We heard that Andy Uba have resigned. I don't know. Nobody, somebody was saying that Andy Uba resigned, that he dropped his candidacy, that increasing. Well, I don't know how truth is that news. But anyway, now, if you share all this vote amongst all the governors, you will understand that this is the worst thing ever. So somebody can actually win to become a governor in Anambra State with 100,000 votes. With 100,000 votes. My people, what do you think? Not even a senator. Okay, they say they extended voting hours till tomorrow. Well, at least this is the voting for today. Even if you, extend the voting hour till tomorrow, we know that this thing is not working. The machine is not working. The machine is not working. Now, go back to the history of voting in Anambra State and see how many votes a senator get to be elected as a senator. And check how many votes. So somebody can actually win to become a governor in Anambra State with 100,000 votes. Now, let us go there. And see. You see? So, APGA is leading with 180,000 votes. Oh my God. APGA is leading with 180,000 votes. 180,178. And then which one? APC. That is the APC. APC, 95,000 votes. Okay? APC, 95,000 votes. PDP, 600 votes. PDP, 600. UPP, 624 votes. Which one again? That Action. This ACPN, 800. You see? 800. 800 votes. Let me laugh small, I beg. Let me laugh small, I beg. IPOB, Biafra people. IPOB, Biafra people. You see, this is really breaking my heart because we would have used this particular election to send a very strong message to the international community. But we are scared of being tagged a terrorist. We are scared. Of course, not we. I'm not part of them. I'm not scared. Why should I be scared of being tagged a terrorist? When it is in the history that in a fight to liberate, especially in a country that are government that are sponsoring terrorism, somebody would be afraid of being tagged a terrorist. I don't understand. The world knows that we are dealing with a very dangerous and heartless government and leaders. So you need, if that thing that other people apply to get their freedom, in South Africa, everywhere, especially when it comes to the violent, taking the violent part, you have to be very brutal in Nigeria for you to be able to make headway. You have to defend yourself against the state. And somebody is afraid. They don't want to call you terrorist. You are not ready for this freedom yet. You are not ready for this freedom. The message this evening, I have delivered it. It is left for you to allow this message to penetrate into you. Remove your hatred on me, okay? And receive this message and let there be change. Remember the title of this message today, Change Your Perspective About Biafra Struggle. And I did not come here to attack anybody. I did not come here to attack the leadership. If you know you are not ready to take risk, you step aside. If you know you are not ready, if you know you are afraid that they are going to tag you terrorists, and for that reason you are drawing us back from the struggle, step aside. These people already declared war. They have declared war against us. It's no longer child play. They are shooting us from the up. Did you not see a helicopter? They are shooting from the up. So it is not just about we need to start making moves. Continue from where our leader stopped until he come out. And when he come out, we'll give account of how far we have gone. Don't give Fulanis that kind of instinct to think that they are now in control. Because Garba Shehu have come to say the arrest, the abduction of Mazin and the Kanu will end IPOB. And you are giving them that impression. It must end. You are making Garba Shehu to get the impression that they are now in control of the struggle. That must stop. Let us come stronger. And let me tell you, we don't need gun. We don't need gun. We don't need bullet. Don't even say that. We don't need gun, we don't need bullet. But when the opportunity to strike the heart of Nigeria come, let us use everything in us and execute it. That is the point. When the opportunity to strike the Nigerian government in their heart come, let us use everything in us to execute it and wait for the consequences. But if you are afraid, then this struggle is not for you. If you are scared, this struggle is not for you. In my post today, when I made a post, I said, let me give you an example. If you are if you go to a wildlife and you meet a wild animal like lion, if you meet lion, do you know that lion cannot attack you when you stand? It is a principle of life. If you stand like this, gidigbam, lion can never attack you. Okay? Lion can't attack. The only time lion will attack you is that when the lion look at your eyes like this, because When they look you, they have very, very sharp eyes. When they look you, they can see fear. They can see fear. Once you do as if you are, once they see that fear, they will come like this. Immediately you run, bah! They come. Have you not seen that? No, I'm asking you. It is principles of life. When we are dealing with these people, we don't need to show them that we are afraid of them. We don't need to show anything like we are scared of anything. No, we don't need to do that. Immediately we begin to show that we are scared of being tagged terrorists, they are going to be using it against us. If you go to the forest and you meet black mamba, snake, that snake that do like this and that do like this. If you meet that snake, you know the snake is very dangerous. But do you know that if the snake come and you go back, the snake will start running. And anytime you stop and run back, the snake will come again. Do you know that? It is a war tactics. War. You don't go back. Immediately you push back, your enemy will come and overpower you. You keep pushing. Of course, sometimes you retreat. But retreating is not out of a weakness. You retreat a little bit and then you come back again. But not in this particular contest. This contest is very dangerous. Somebody say, you don't know the underground work going on. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. Which underground work? Which underground work going on? With Fulani, some of you are just idiots. I am very, very angry and I will call you idiot. Let me show your comment. Follow people. You don't know the underground work. Which underground work going on? We don't want to know any underground work. We know Nigeria very well. What is the person? George Umunakwe. This show that you don't know the underground work going on. Look at him. Hi, Chineke God. So you are the one who know underground work. So you are the one who know the underground work going on. Idiot. This is how they come online and start forming rubbish. Now ask him now, what is the underground work going on? He don't know. He have hope. There is underground somewhere. There is nothing like underground work going on. Any work that is going on underground from Nigeria politician is fake. Not until you see it with your own eyes. It is fake. How can this person be shouting Biafra all these years? Only for him to come now and believe politician that they are going to do underground work to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let them release him first. Kai. The mumu too much here. Upon all these years you live in Nigeria, you didn't know politician. You didn't know Nigeria politician. Only Simon Ekpa. When they attack Simon Ekpa as a politician, that is when all your brain, everything will start working. Yes, he's a politician. We don't trust them. So now you are trusting politicians. You are trusting governors that prescribe IPOB. You are trusting governors that made sure they kidnap Onyendu from Kenya. You are trusting governors that did all manner of things to crush IPOB. You are trusting governors that don't want to see ESN. What the hell are you talking about? If it comes, it's a miracle. And remember, I am acting as an individual. I am acting as an individual. I am not acting as the leadership of IPOB. So if anything is going on underground, they cannot use it against the struggle. But let me tell you, if anything happens, it is going to be a miracle. It is going to be a miracle. From these politicians, so, and somebody is telling me something is going on the ground. Ask him now. He knows nothing. He don't know anything about this struggle. Only to come online and talk rubbish. When we are trying to save the situation, some of you are talking rubbish. We are angry. If we want a political solution, let us have a tangible thing at hand before we will give everything out. Now, let me tell you, we have the first seat at home. It was cancelled. We gave order for that. It was cancelled. Nothing happened. We didn't achieve anything. We didn't achieve nothing. Let me tell you, the pressure on Nigeria government is coming from everywhere. It is coming from UN, it is coming from America, it is coming from Kenya, even the Kenya have turned back now. It is come. So everybody is doing something. And I have just given you example. I said Barrister Jofo is doing his job. He's trained to do what he's doing. Aloy Ejimako is doing his job. He's trained to do what he's doing. These are the people who are going to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Now, the international community, you have the big man, Kanu Takano, is doing that. He's handling that. And Aloy Ejimako is part of it. You come to international community, you have Bruce Fenn. He's doing that. And the women in America are handling that. And they are gallant men. You come to another one, Dr. Allen White is doing that. And Oyibo and Co, they are handling that. These are the people that are making things to happen, putting pressure on Nigerian government. And somebody is here telling me rubbish. The letters coming from the UN, which you read, is coming from the big man. I will not form my own. You are idiot. I will block you now from here after this, after showing this your comment. You see, the next thing is that why not form your own? Why not form your own army to go and fight at home? You see, this is them. When you think they are in the struggle, they are not. It is they have looked for a way to push me out of this struggle. That is the only thing they want to achieve. They want to push Simon Ekpa out of the struggle. But one thing is that nobody can push me out of this struggle. I have come to stay. And I will be a thorn in your flesh. The fake freedom fighters. Instead of you to channel your energy to Fulani and do the right thing. Somebody is here. Why go and form your own? Go and form your own. I will not form my own. I will not. Form my own to what? To as what? They form country. Is that how to form a nation? Don't you know that price has been paid for the struggle for Biafra? So why should I go and start wasting time and say somebody is going to form his own? What have you contributed in the struggle? Nothing. So you are going to be blocked immediately. Where is your account? Let me block you. I don't want to see you here again. You can go and spread the message on social media. Because you went away this evening. Where is your this thing? Let me block you immediately. The luck we have is that you can still watch. Where is the account? Let me block the. Oh yes, you don't know what is going on. That is what they do. Hey, you don't know. This shows you don't know what is going on in the ground. You don't know what is, as if he knows what is going on in the ground. He don't know nothing. He don't know what is going on in the ground. He don't know what is going on in the ground. Ask him now. What do you know about this struggle? Nothing. Nothing. Fake information. We can't allow you people to destroy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has built. It is either you are in for the struggle or you are out. Well, this is you. Let me block the hell out of you. That wasn't the Adun. You are blocked completely. You see, this is the exact comment that comes from the Fulani for one Nigerian people. When you talk, they say, come home and fight. Come home and fight. And once you catch them, they change the topic immediately. Form your own now and come home and fight. That wasn't the Adun. That one day I don't know that Simon Ekpa block Gogi. Yes, of course. Somebody, yes, they are taking credit. Anything everybody does, they take the credit. That is how they do. That's exactly it. That is how they do. Anything they will take credit and castigate the person. So again, I have made it very clear. I want you to search your conscience. And the question you have to ask yourself after searching your conscience is, what have you done for IPOB? What have you done for Biafra struggle in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What have you done? And I have shown you several images. I have shown you videos of what it takes to get freedom. Build bridge. Let us see it. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been doing. And now he's not here. None of you know what to do. All you do is to get information and sack people. Nothing else. So check yourself. Are you in the right track? Are you afraid? Are you afraid and scared to make a decision and stand on it? Or you want to continue to give Nigeria government the opportunity to ride on this struggle? And that cannot be accepted. That cannot be accepted. We cannot accept. We cannot continue like that. It is whenever you make your decision, you stand on it until something is achieved. Until something is achieved. Anytime you make decision, stand on it. The first one happened, the second one happened, now we are going to the third. Who knows what is coming, the third one? Make a decision and make your demand. Stand on it. If heaven is going to fall, let the heaven fall. If America is going to call you terrorists, let them call you terrorists. After all, let me tell you, do you know how many years South Sudan fought their war? Is Amazonia not fighting? Is Amazonia not fighting? Is Cameroon not part of UN? Is Cameroon not part of Africa Union? Are you not hearing gunshot every day in Amazonia? And somebody is afraid of they will call you terrorists of Anambra. How will somebody just wake up and call you a terrorist for you having a civil disobedience? I don't get it. Because this whole thing this whole Anambra election is the biggest weapon we have now that we have missed. Today, our leader is still there. They want to go and discuss with presidency. Now they have relaxed. When they have done the election and relaxed, you want to go and discuss with presidency. I pray that, they disappoint me. I pray for the governors to disappoint me. I pray that the presidency disappoint me. But you can't just have this thing you have and just give it away like that. No. This one too much. It is too much. It is too much. And I'm not saying that I know everything, but I have, before joining this struggle, I have read only for this struggle. And I continue to research and research and research every day. I continue to research. I continue to listen. If you don't have the mind to do something, to make a decision that everybody will be shocked, especially a decision that you are moving forward, whether you are right or wrong. If you don't have that mind, you can never lead this struggle. You can never lead this struggle. You can never lead struggle. If you know you are not prepared to take this risk of making pronouncement and stand by it, you are not ready for this struggle. On this note, I say good night from here. Tomorrow we continue. Let us see how tomorrow is going to look like. I'm not going to entertain anybody. I have spent almost 3 hours here shouting. I hope that this message goes a very long way to sensitize the leadership and sensitize our people. Remember, the title of this message today is that time to change your perspective about Biafra. And let us hope that another opportunity comes, and that the opportunity comes very quickly so that we can use it to prove a point. And let us hope that Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. Unconditionally. Let us hope so. Otherwise, we are in for a big deal. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa Republic. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonians. May God bless IPOB Worldwide. May God bless ESN. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless Sunday Igboho. May God bless all of you watching me this evening. And remember, take this my word and forget about me. It has nothing to do with me. This is not attack, but take my word and forget about me. If you are not ready for this struggle, you step aside and allow people who have the guts to continue from where you stop. Thank you very much. I love you all from here. May God bless you. And I apologize for anything, for any wrong, for anything I have said that you don't like. Apology. Love you all.